The Chapter Advisor of the Year award is presented to an individual who has served in a volunteer capacity for fraternity or sorority at Iowa State during the 2019 school year. Over the years, we have learned that some of the highest achieving chapters have had the most steadfast advisors. The advisor plays a critical role in the chapter. Every chapter needs a great volunteer team. At this time, I would like to thank all of the advisors for their service over the last year. While we have many phenomenal advisors in our community, this evening we're going to recognize two advisors. First, the recipient of the Interfraternity Council Advisor of the Year Award. The chapter describes this advisor as, you know what, why don't I let them tell you?
Hello, my name is Jeffrey Crafton, and I am Chi Phi's fraternity's beta, known as the Vice President. Chi Phi fraternity believes Tara Fisher should be Advisor of the Year because she exceeds expectations. At first, our expectation of Tara was to simply provide academic resources when needed. However, she is taking it upon her own hands to turn this chapter into something great. This past year, we moved into a new facility. With a fraternity with no housing corp, this transition was scary. With Tara's leadership, we were able to correctly present our facility in a manner that represents our core values. Also, we were able to get the necessary resources to form a lease and live in a house designed for 60 men. Also, she has guided us toward a new organization support for our philanthropy. Having an advisor that is passionate about issues such as toxic masculinity, domestic violence, and human trafficking makes our members feel motivated to inspire change.
Please join me and the men of Chi Phi fraternity as we recognize Tara Fisher as the 2019 Interfraternity Council Chapter Advisor of the Year. Next, we will recognize an advisor from the Collegiate Panhellenic Council. Let's hear what the women of Delta Zeta have to say.
She is our ritual chair, and she has helped us keep the traditions alive in Delta Zeta. For example, with pledging and initiation, she helps the exec team with what lines they're supposed to be saying, and it really just helps keep the tradition alive and let us know the history of Delta Zeta. Another project she has helped me personally with and the chapter is I was our former VP of membership. She was my recruitment advisor, and I could not have gotten through the 2 years of doing that without her. She has never missed a recruitment besides 1 year, and I'm pretty sure it was because she was getting married. So we really appreciate her help with everything recruitment.
As the new chapter president, Sandy has really helped me transition into the new position. She's really taken on that role of CCD because we currently don't have one, and she's gone above and beyond with what she's done.
This past Founders Day, Sandy took it upon herself to put together a ceremony for one of our alumni who was celebrating her 70th year as an alumni, and it was so special that she took the time to put this together. And kind of going back to how she keeps the traditions alive, none of us would have known of this tradition if it hadn't been for Sandy. So we are just so happy to have her, and it was so special. Sandy has a great relationship with this chapter and its members. This past winter, we actually had our Christmas sisterhood at her house. She lives right down the street from DZ, so it was super convenient. And she had tons of historic newspapers about Delta Zeta, Iowa State, a bunch of composites, everything out, and it was just a great way to see the history of Delta Zeta and for members to interact with her and just get to know her more.
Gets to know everybody in the chapter at a very personable level, and she comes to every event Delta Zeta holds, and she always wants Delta Zeta to succeed.
Because she continues to put this chapter in front of so many things in our life, and we wouldn't be in the position that we are right now without her.
Because she not only goes above and beyond for our chapter, but for the National Council and our alumni.
We love you, Sandy, and just know that Delta Zeta Beta Kappa would not be where it is today without your help.
Please join me and the women of Delta Zeta as we recognize Sandy Horton as the 2019 Collegiate Panhellenic Council Chapter Advisor of the Year.